feel a little goofy. What? Said I feel a little goofy.
You feel like you're top heavy?
Yeah. Keep your chin up. Guys can go ahead and line up on the center line and mount. Adjust your stirrups. Gotta mount from the ground. You're just so handsome, Mr. Dome. Hey, Buck. You are so hairy.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
You got a big forest putting it. I know.
Go, buddy. Here.
You feel like stretched out or something.
Yeah.
Or maybe just because it's so nice.
You can even ask John for leg up if you want to. That's okay too.
We're going to attempt this one.
Okay, if you need a leg, just yell. Good. Guys can go ahead and walk out if you're ready to go. If you feel too short?
Yeah.
Do you want them longer? Do you want to drop your stirrups? We'll see where they go. Yeah, maybe a hole, huh? Yeah. You got it? Hey, Cody. Oh, nice. You feel better?
Yeah.
Right on the ball of your foot. Stretch your heel down. After you've walked around a little bit, go ahead and check your girth again. It's right in between.
Yeah, that's good.
Go ahead and drop it. When it's hanging down straight, you want to turn it right towards you. Good. At the walk, you guys can drop your stirrups, roll your ankles, stretch your arms. Just loosen up. Make sure they're all walking nice and forward. A little more with Unique. Good. Good. Just get him nice and forward now, because he tends to be a little lackadaisical, huh? Good. A little more walk with Cody. Oh. Okay. You guys can go ahead and reverse directions and walk the other way for a little bit. Spot's already tired. It's too hot. Good. Point your toes down, point them up, roll them around, stretch your arms. Cody's ready to go. Alright, you guys can go ahead and pick up your stirrups. Let's reverse directions again. Pick up a little bit of contact. Today we're really going to focus on flexion and bend. Using their rib cages, going into your corners, making nice round, even circles. Good. You can take just a little more contact, Laura, and really follow. Good girl. You guys can go ahead and pick up the posting trot. Just staying nice and large on the circle. Really letting them be loose. Good. Nice forward trot. Good. Good. Finding a nice steady rhythm. Good. Got a little more forward with Unique. Good. When you make a smaller circle like that, you're really going to support that rib cage and pick his shoulder up, because you feel how he's kind of like motorcycling in. So you're going to do is support it with that inside rein and leg, so it doesn't just dip his shoulder and kind of spin around on his forehand. A nice bounce circle. Good. Little more trot. Laura, every time you sit, I want you to sit, squeeze, sit, squeeze, sit, squeeze. So it's not kick, and then he kind of backs off, and then kick, and then he kind of backs off. And a nice, even rhythm. Good. Good. Good, Jessica. Thumbs up. Elbows in. Keep your eyes up and forward, looking where you're going. Good girl. Way into your heel. Where you guys have room, go ahead and make a change of direction. Watching out for each other, giving your horse enough space. Good, 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 good. Remembering to change your diagonal. Good. A little more trot with Unique. Really push her into those corners using your inside leg and your inside rein. Good. Good. And asking for a little more bend through her rib cage, right? Inside leg, right at the girth. Push her over. Better. 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 She really fakes you out, right? Because she just tips her head to the inside and she feels bent. Good. Okay. I want you to look down at her head. Do you see how her nose is kind of tipped to the inside, but she's not really bending? You want to keep her head nice and straight. A little more outside rein, and a little more inside leg to ask for the bend instead of just having her tip her head to the inside and not really give you anything. Good. Better, better, better. Good. You guys can reverse directions again. Good, 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 good. A little more support in that shoulder, a little more inside leg, a little more inside rein when you're making those tighter turns. Good girl. Way into your heel. Good, better. It's like your seat belt, right? It's where your balance is. Good. Go ahead and sit and walk. Good. Yep. Go ahead and walk. Jessica, when you're asking him to come back, because he can get a little hard, right? If you just pull, he just kind of goes and goes and goes and just braces against your hands, right? So give, take, give, take. Good. Good. Ask again. Oh. Good. So Timmy gets a little frustrated if you just pull, right? You hang there. He just keeps trotting. He just grabs the bit and keeps trotting along. So what you're going to do is you're going to add just a little bit of leg, and you're going to give with your hands, and then take, and then give, and then take. A little half halt, right? Even now you can give him a little half halt. Oh, and give. Good. Good. Let's have Kayla and Laura. You guys want to ride into the middle, and we'll do canter individually, or at least 2 pairs. Yeah, go ahead and keep them walking. Alyssa and Jessica, we're going to canter. Left lead, really think about your aids. That inside rein, asking for a little bit of inside flexion. Outside leg asking. When you're ready, go ahead and ask. Good. 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 Keep your shoulders quiet. Good, and let your seat follow. Relax the hips. Keep their upper body really still and open your chest. Good girl. Better. Good. Open your chest again. Better. Good, Jessica. Keep your lower leg still and that heel way down. Think about stretching your leg down long, making it 1,000,000 miles long. Good. Better. Better. Keep your upper body a little more forward. Good girl. Better. Good. Good. Open your chest. Really open those shoulders. Think about touching your shoulder blades together. Good. Relaxing your hips a little more. Really holding that lower leg steady. Beautiful. Good. Upper body a little more forward, Jessica. Good. Good. Better. And you guys can both walk. Remember the give and take, right? Good. And back. And back. And back. Woo-hoo. Good. Woo-hoo. Talk to him. Good girl. Why is that weird for you? Sitting back a little more? Sitting on your pockets? Woo-hoo. You just have a tendency to sometimes in that canter, your hips get really loose. They're nice and relaxed. But you get a little behind the vertical, and it kind of, do you feel like you're popping out of the tack a little bit at the canter? So what you want to do is stay at or a little in front of that vertical, so you can have your hips relaxed, but you can kind of glue yourself to the tack, so it's not so up and down out of the tack. It looks good. And you want to tighten a little bit with your thigh, because that got a little loose. Your lower leg started to stay a little more still as you got that heel down, but it got a little loose, and I think that kind of helped get your hips a little wild and crazy. That was good, Alyssa. Did you feel the difference when you open your shoulders and relax your hips instead of kind of get stiff with your hips and open your shoulders and you get a little here instead of here? Mm-hmm. Look, fantastic. And your lower leg is really solid. Sometimes at the canter it was getting a little here. Do you feel that, where you're getting on your toe? And the problem when you start to get on your toe is you get on your knee, and that's going to stiffen your hips up just a little bit more and get you more forward. So you want to relax your lower leg down, pull the weight into your heel, and that'll help stabilize your lower leg and stabilize your upper thigh. All right, you guys can kind of walk towards the inside while the other two canter. Good. Really a little more connection, right? Shorten your reins. Get them listening. Good. Ask him from the walk. Make him listen. You're in charge, right? Good girl. Little inside flexion. So right now his neck's kind of bent and he's popping his shoulder in. You feel that? So inside leg really pushes rib cage over so he's bent. Good girl. Good girl. Better. Good. And ask. Go ahead, Kayla. Lots of leg. Good. Good. Go ahead and ask him. Bring him back down to the walk, Laura, and ask him one more time. And if you put your leg on and he doesn't listen, I want you to take your crop right behind your outside leg and smack him. He's really not listening to you. Yes. Little inside bend. Good. 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 Relax your hips, Kayla. Really crank those shoulders open. Good girl. Little equitation. Good. Better. Better. Good. Really push your heel down, Laura. Really. Ask him for a walk 1 second. Do you feel how you're kind of on your knee, really on the front of your thigh? Yeah. So you're going to take your toe, a little turned out, really stretch your lower leg down so you have the contact here, right? Good. Relax your upper thigh just a little bit. Push your hips back just a little bit. Good. 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 Better transition. Good girl. Leg. Good. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. He's so lazy. Get him going forward. Good. Good, Kayla. Relax your hips a little more. Good. 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 Really stretch your lower leg down. Good. And you guys can both walk. You two are super similar. You kind of have more contact here. You want to have the contact here, right? So if you guys can open up your leg a little bit. I'm a little hesitant telling you that because your toe turns out quite so much. Yeah. So you don't want the contact like here. You don't want your leg looking like this. You want this, and you want the contact here with your upper thigh instead of here with your upper thigh, right? Because if you're here, your seat gets a little too straight. You get a little too straight in your hips. And then it's kind of like a bouncy up and down instead of a fluid just following with your following with your seat. Words. So you guys can go ahead and walk around in the middle, tracking right. And you two can reverse directions, and we'll canter to the right. Good. Yes, please. Good. Right now at the walk, that looks beautiful, right? At the canter, it gets a little here. So just think about staying right at the vertical or a little in front of it. And really connecting with your seat bones, right? So it's not nice and fluid. Good girl. Even at the walk, crank those shoulders open, Alyssa. Good. Good. Keep your hips back just a little more. Beautiful. No pain, no gain, right? Good girl. Stretch your heel way down long. Good. Beautiful. That looks 100 times better. Yeah. Muscle memory, right? Good. Even now. Crank it down. What? Oh, wow. You feel it tomorrow, huh? Right. So even now, crank it down. Good. Better. Better. Every stride, I want you to remind yourself, make that leg long, 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 long. Make yourself look as tall as possible. All right. You guys can go ahead and pick up the canter. Really think about that transition. A little inside flexion. Strong outside leg. Good. Keep those heels down. Long leg. Good girl. Good. Don't post. Sit the trot. Good. And ask. Little inside bend. And leg to support it. Good. Good. Stretch your heels down. Good. Good. Better. Better. Lift your toes. Stretch your leg way down long. Good girl. Better. 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 Good. And let those hands follow. Relax your elbows. Good. Open your shoulders. Really relax your hips. Better. Better. And make that leg long. Good girl. Good. And you two can go ahead and walk. Sitting. And ask. Good. And walk. And in those transitions, Jessica, make sure you don't do this, right? Do you see the difference there? So you do this, and he pops you right out of the attack, and he keeps going forward. To make that transition effective, you're going to sit tall, stretch your leg down long, engage your core, and say, whoa, and give. All right, you guys can go ahead and come on to the smaller circle. Good. Even now, I'm going to come touch you. Sorry, it's kind of creepy. Not quite so much. What you start doing when you're cantering is this stays out, but this comes in. Do you feel the difference, how your leg kind of comes back there?
Yeah.
So you want to keep your leg right underneath your hip and keep the contact here, right? Because it doesn't have to come out here to the point where your leg's like this, right? Mm-hmm. You want to keep the contact here instead of here. Right in here. Good girl. Better. Like that. And then just maintain that contact and then relax your hips, right? So engage your upper core or your upper abs and then relax the hips and let them follow and make it really fluid. Yeah. Almost feel more like you're riding on your crotch and less on your butt pocket, less on your pockets and more on your crotch. Okay. Words. Struggling today. That was better. It was more consistent, right?
Yeah, it felt it.
Good. All right, you guys on the rail can go ahead and canter. Stretch your leg down long. Remember that contact. Good. If you add leg and he doesn't listen, I want you to beat him. Ask him from the walk. Bring him back. Good. Bring him back. Little half halt. Good girl. Be a little more definite with that downward transition, right? So you're kind of hanging, doing this, and going, okay, I hope he slows down. So when you want him to come down, whoa, and get. Still listen to it. He doesn't want to go fast. Okay, a little more contact, a little more inside bend. Pick his shoulder up. Good girl, and ask. Better. Good. Sit back on your pockets. Good girl. Better. Make your leg long. Toe up. Good girl. Better, Kayla. Better. Think a little more forward with the hips, right? Because right now they're kind of coming back. More forward. Good. Good. Better. Better. Good. And open your shoulders. Beautiful. Good girl, Laura. Thumbs up. Toes up. Squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Good girl. Better. Good. Leg. Good. Leg. That's okay. Good. Make him listen. Good girl. You guys can both go ahead and walk. Sit. Sit up and sit back. Good. Good. Better. Good. Did you feel how when you started to ask him to go a little more forward or through those down transitions, excuse me, how your stirrup really started to slip back on your foot? One thing you have to think about when you make those down transitions or you're squeezing them to go, think about making your leg really, really long first and then squeeze like you're wrapping your legs around them, not bring your heel up and go, because it's way less effective, right?
Yeah.
So go ahead and let him walk. So make it long, make your leg as long as possible, wrap it around his rib cage and say, go forward. Good. Guys can all go ahead and reverse directions. Go out to the rail. Put that over here too. Alright, we're going to do a little exercise with transitions. Because when we just ride on the rail, we have a tendency to get a little, oh yeah, we'll just take a couple trot strides, and we'll pick up the canter eventually, and we'll get that forward trot down the long side, it's fine. So when you ask for a transition, I want it to be prompt, I want it to be when you ask for it, I want it to be organized, I want you to think it through before you ask, right? So what we're going to do, tracking left, first we're going to start with our walk-trot transitions. In the length of the pole on either side, I want you to ask for the trot and get it. Demand it. So we'll start with you. Yes. Now starting on this long side at the pole, ask for the transition. And then once you get to the gate, you can go ahead and, well, let's say the corner, you can go ahead and walk again. Again, asking for a nice prompt transition in the corner. Yeah, let's focus on this one, just for right now. Once you get to the pole, I want you to ask for the, good. Ask for the trot within the length of the pole. Good, that's okay. Good. Really thinking, really planning. Good. That's better. I don't care if he trots there. At least he's listening, right? That was a little early, right? But good planning. You guys can practice on your own over there with the pole. Good. Good. Better. Because I know what this is. Good. Good. Ask for the walk. Easy. Good. Better. Good. Let's walk in the corners, just so we can practice the trot, the upward transition here. Good. Good girl. Good. Good. Make him wait. Make him listen, right? Good girl. Good girl. That's all right. At least he's listening, right? And walking. Good. Just a little more planning with her, right? So it's not like a sloppy just paw through it, right? I want her to kind of you to lift her up, give her a little squeeze with your leg, a little squeeze with your fingers, lift her up, sit her back, and make her walk forward underneath herself. Waiting. Make him wait. Make him wait. Make him wait. Good girl, and ask. Good. That's all right. I want you all to pick up the posting trot. Just trotting around, and now ask for your canter departure within the length of the pole. Really planning, really thinking. Good, good. Looking up. Good girl. Beautiful. Good. Really thinking about the bend, because she's kind of dropping her shoulder and popping her head to the outside. Good, good, good. A little more planning, right? Good. Easy. Beautiful. Remember not to lean behind that vertical. She's ready to go. So maybe make her wait till the end of the pole, right? Different plan. Good. Better. Better. Relax those shoulders. Good. Good. Better. Easy. Good. Beautiful. Easy. Good. Good. You guys can go ahead and reverse directions. Little more planning, right? You're getting to the pole and then going, okay, we're going to have to canter, so let's go. So maybe at the corner you start to ask a little half halt, a little collection, and then ask him at the beginning of the pole. Takes him a little longer. Good. That's all right. Way into that heel, Jessica. It's like your seatbelt, right? Good. 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 Just go ahead and trot for a second. Let him chill out. A little more trot, Laura. Always working, right? Good girl. Good. And a little more inside bend from him, right? Good. Open your shoulders. Really crank them open. Good girl. Beautiful. Beautiful. That could be a good exercise if you take a dressage whip and stick it behind your elbows. Good. Better trot. Good. Really thinking about that inside bend, Jessica, right? Because he's just kind of dropping his inside shoulder now. A little half halt on that inside rein. Good. Good. A lot of inside leg. Better. 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 Just keeps getting better. Good girl. Little more. Good. Starting with Alyssa, when you get to the pole, let's start our exercise again. Really thinking. Make sure with her, too, that you maybe start sitting in the corner. Good. So you don't just shoot her forward with your seat, right? And when you get to the other corner, go ahead and back to the trot. Transition back to the trot word. Sitting up. Planning. Good. Better. That's all right that wasn't right at the pole. That's okay. No rush. Get him back. Good. Good girl. Good. Better. Open your shoulders. Good. 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 Thumbs up. Open your shoulders. Hips back. Good. Good. Good girl. Good, not leaning back. Good. Really follow with your hands, Laura. Good. You're asking a little early, right? Way into your heel. Make that lower leg long. Beautiful. Good girl. Very nice. Thinking about that bend, though, right? Even now.